So there's three goddamned assholes that I keep thinking about that had fucked me over. See, a jury is a jury of 12, right? You have a jury of 12, and I'll just start off actually with a lot of the positives. There was one woman as she was walking away, she says, "Good luck." So she understands that the system is fucking bullshit, and here I am standing up, like a cowboy, like a lone cowboy rides into town and says, "No, this is a crime, and that's a crime, and this is wrong, and you're not living your life right." So one woman, was rooting for me, and that was kind of cool. And then there was a guy that was from planning and zoning. He just kind of said some shit to get out of fucking jury duty, which is interesting because I should have been paid more attention to that. Because three goddamn motherfuckers on that jury pool or on that jury panel is pissing me the fuck off. Judge not less GB judge. There's this 50-year-old fucking Yale motherfucking... I basically got rid of all the strong men. I was thinking that if you got the good, kind, sensitive men and the women, they would be able to empathize. They could hear me out. Surely a jury from Costilla County can hear me out, and surely the women of Costilla County can hear me out. But no, they didn't. And I think that the three assholes... So one guy I asked, "Is he a racist?" And he goes, "No." Oh, me? Racist? How dare you? How dare you? And it pissed me off, and I'm trying to put on a good face, and I didn't know what to say at the time, and so I just keep on thinking of the things. What can you say in court so it's nice and kind and proper, but at the same time it confronts? So this old fucking 50-year-old piece of shit, judge not lest ye be judged. You can suck my fucking asshole, you bitch-ass piece of shit. I don't know his fucking name, and I don't want to know his fucking name, and he's not invited to any fucking barbecue I ever goddamn have. You're not invited to any fucking barbecue I ever have. And that bitch probably says he's a fucking Christian. Christians are supposed to love their enemies. If you can't even see goodness in a good man and you're supposed to love your enemies, what the fuck are you pieces of shit doing? Fuck a Christian. Fuck a religious piece of shit. To the day I die, fuck a religious piece of shit bitch. So this guy doesn't know my experiences. He don't know. He throws fucking attitude. The first question I ask, I get to do voir dire, the fucking jury selection process. I get to ask this guy questions to see if he's a fair person or not. Are you a fair person? The first question I ask is, are you a racist? And he's throwing a fucking attitude. Oh my God. He didn't do it all, exaggerated like I did, but there was a tone, and it pissed me off because it throws off my cadence. You're being a dickhead right here in court. You're showing me contempt, and then that asshole's going to be the piece of shit that's going to fuck me over later on. You're older than me. This 50-year-old piece of shit from fucking Yale, he's got like a little fucking sweater vest, and he ties it right around his neck. Acts like he's better than everybody, but he's a punk-ass piece of shit. No fucking way he could endure what I endured. 5 men with AK-47s kidnapping me, and then drive-by shootings, bullets whizzing over my head 5 or 6 fucking times. I'm tired of you motherfuckers shooting at me. I'm tired of you motherfuckers shooting at me. Tired of you all not giving a goddamn flying fuck about me either. You're going to try to say a couple warning shots is the crime of the century, yet people doing attempted murders, that's nothing. That's not even a blip on your radar, you dumb motherfuckers, is it? Killing people's puppies, that's just what this piece of shit does. You move into the neighborhood, we kill your puppy. That's just how Costilla County does, huh? Fucking punk-ass bitch. So I wish I would have, Gabriel Mate says that there's righteous anger. What happens when you were abused is that you had to suppress all the anger, and you weren't allowed to say and do anything, because if you expressed any of it, then you were just as bad and ugly. But there's righteous anger. So when somebody kicks you, or there's some pain and you say ouch right away, as long as you're not carrying it on to years and years and years. In fact, that's good and healthy. You do need to get mad about that situation. Someone just kicked you. What the hell? That's bullshit. So I'm not very good at that. I'm not very good at some piece of shit bitch ass. He's 50 years old. I'm 41. With my experiences in America, I'm going to assume you're a racist bitch ass criminal fuck probably to the rest of my life. I've been reaching out to you assholes, and am I really that good? I mean, I feel like I grew up humble, but the longer that I live, I realize that I'm a lot smarter than you. I'm a lot compassionate than you. And you're not giving me a single bit of encouragement. It's like Kevin Gates says, when you're real, ain't nobody encouraging you. So that's one piece of shit. Some 50-year-old fucking asshole fucking hit dog is gonna holler. Why did he throw an attitude when I asked him if he was a racist? Cause you a racist. Cause you a racist. I love saying I'm not a racist. I'm not a racist. If I'm gonna judge you, I'm gonna judge you based upon the content of your character. I'm gonna judge you on your actions. I'm gonna judge you on you and who you are. That's what I'm going to judge you on. The color of your skin, the color of your coat, the color of your eyes and hair. Shut the fuck up. What I wish I would have done at the time is ask him some follow-up questions. Keep my calm. Oh, you pissed me off, you bitch-ass piece of fucking shit. Now answer this. Why did you just throw attitude? Later on, you're going to hear the testimony. The guy, later on, he's going to hear the testimony. I'm still talking to the jury. But he says that it wasn't the gunshots he was afraid of, but my attitude afterwards. Attitude? So when this bitch-ass motherfucker was giving me fucking attitude, my first question, you're not a fair person. You should have been thrown out of the fucking court on your ass for cause. You're a bitch-ass, judgmental fucking piece of shit bitch. You don't like my question, motherfucker? You got better questions? What questions would you ask other people, motherfucker, if you're trying to test them to see if they're goddamn fair or not? I'm sure your questions would be the fucking best questions out of this world, you punk-ass bitch. But that just shows you what happens. Somebody fucking throws a temper tantrum, and because I don't want to be as ugly as that person, he wins? No, he didn't win. If I would have asked the follow-up questions, why do you have so much pent-up anger? God, you are so angry. Is it because you're a racist? A hit dog's going to holler. And then also, a hit dog does holler. Also, name one example, you bitch-ass piece of shit. Hey, 50-year-old fuck. Hey, you 50-year-old racist fuckstick. Name one way you're not a racist. Can you name one example? Motherfucker's acting like he's goddamn Abraham Lincoln. Name one example. Go ahead. We're all listening for the court. Explain your attitude. You got a lot of anger in you. You're like 50 years old. I would assume that you probably have a decent life. What do you got to be mad about? Huh? I'm enduring crime after crime out here, motherfucker. Bullets are flying over my fucking head, you bitch-ass piece of fucking shit. I bet you that motherfucker has perfect security. Wakes up, goes to bed, goes to the fridge, gets some Kool-Aid, drinks, goes to the store, and comes back. Everything's in place. He could get a job. He could leave for 8 hours, 16 hours, and then come back, and everything is right there in place. Perfect security. These motherfuckers that are stalking me, not only are they against my freedom, it's like they want their freedom and my freedom. They're taking two freedoms. They're preventing me from living my life, and they're fucking living their fucking life. You never been terrorized before? You never had terrible fucking people? You never been surrounded by a bunch of criminal fucks that just kept on criminalizing you for no fucking reason? It's America, so I would presume a lot of y'all had fucking abusive parents. Did that feel good? When you knew that you was in the right, and then you was saying that you was in the right, and that somebody had done this one thing, and that the whole thing wasn't fair at all, but they were just sitting there looking at you like they're looking at you like you're pitiful and pathetic, and they didn't hear a goddamn word that you said. You never been in a situation where you were just being fucked with them just because I got the patience of Job? And then how skeptical these dumbass bitches, motherfuckers. If a cop kidnaps you, well, that guy's guilty. I mean, the cops kidnapped him. Cops can kidnap compliant people. They can't kidnap the fucking dangerous piles of shit. The right-wing sovereign says that these local officials aren't shit. So when they fucking, all Zinn and Jepsen and all those bastards, the right-wing, I was being fucked with the right-wing sovereigns. The trial, I think, vindicates me in a lot of ways. Nick Vilela knows Jeremy closely. Nick Vilela is in the Mein Kampf. Nick Vilela says the diarrhea of Anne Frank. Nick Vilela hung out with the Costleys, hung out with the McDonalds. He says that Xanis McDonald told him that he likes to watch his daughter go pee. Nick Vilela was in this shit like anybody else has been in this shit. Him and Hiram Richardson try to set me up. I'm looking for my dog. There's a coyote that's wailing. And he says, oh, I think that's your dog out there. I didn't go out there, but had I gone out there, Hiram Richardson's driving right by me in a fucking truck. Now, they're not the biggest ones. Phil fucking Greeny's fucking with me day in and day out. And then some bitch-ass motherfucker, who I strongly believe is Troy, killed my dog. I strongly believe it, but since I don't have the smoking gun, and everybody's being smart, because if you have a criminal society, then you don't tell the truth. And you don't push for justice, not in the least. What you do is you commit the crime and then you shut your fucking mouth. You commit the crime and then you shut your fucking mouth and you never tell the truth. You're never forthcoming with information and you never tell the truth. So even though I didn't find out who killed my dog 100%, Troy Zinn is into the right-wing sovereigns. He knows Bruce Doucette. He knows Vince Edwards. He knows all the big right-wing sovereign names. He knows all the... I thought that we were getting rid of all this right-wing sovereign shit. What's fucked up is that for Ann Kelly or Mike Gonzalez or Soto Cruz, for any of these state officials, if you're a local county official, that means you're a Colorado official. They don't think the state of Colorado exists, therefore they don't think that your job position exists. So Ann Kelly at the very end is sitting there saying, I was saying that the criminals are bacteria, but she was making it sound like everybody's bacteria. She was covering up for the right-wing sovereign so fucking much. It's not even funny. Because the right-wing sovereign says that this piece of shit, she has no authority. No, you're just a state authority. You're just a state official. According to them, they say the U.S. Constitution doesn't allow for state formation, so they're misinterpreting the Constitution. So who knows what the fuck they actually believe. They're probably just some fucking Bilderberg, fucking Illuminati, fucking white supremacists, fucking whites of the Knights armor, some fucking order or some shit. They're a gang. They're a gang and they're illegal and they're criminal. Them being sovereign says that they're above the law. They're a king and queen. They're above you motherfuckers. We do have civil liberties, but it comes from our Bill of Rights, and the U.S. Constitution allows for state governments. So we have a Bill of Rights in Colorado's Constitution and America's Constitution. But for them, there is no state officials. For them, there is no state constitution. They're just making shit up. They're making shit up. So for Michael Gonzalez, the judge of the district, they're saying they're telling him you got no fucking authority, and he's like, in some respects I don't, right? It's like they're fucking agreeing with these assholes. And they're also goddamn stamping the fucking approval. The criminals can commit all the crimes in the fucking world. Yeah, commit a crime against him. Commit a crime. I have it on videotape, you dumb motherfuckers. So when you deny me of all the shit that's happening, I got it on videotape. The only evidence they had against me was I was driving away. So basically, if you make an accusation and the cop is your buddy and he wants to fuck the other guy over, well, that's all you need. But that's not a good system. That's not a system at all. That's just, why do we have goddamn prosecutors and judges at all if we're just going to rubber stamp whatever decisions the cops make? We don't need prosecutors or judges at all. If every goddamn decision the cop makes is 100% perfectly fucking right, when the cop kidnaps you, they know beyond a reasonable doubt this person's guilty no matter what. I don't even need to see the evidence. Yet I tell the people, here's all the fucking evidence, and I guess I'm trying to convince you so you're just smarter and better than everybody. It's fucked up. So basically you put a badge on me and I go arrest Phil Greeny for committing the crimes. Well, then Ann Kelly and Michael Gonzalez, they do exactly as they should do and put him through the wash. Now, you committed crimes and you need to stop committing crimes. Why do you think you get to commit crimes against people, especially your neighbors? That's not the kind of culture we want here in the Valley. No, you can't commit crimes. If I was a cop, they would fucking just rubber stamp that shit all the way, to the fullest extent of the law. But because I'm a citizen, I have no rights whatsoever. I can't fire a couple warning shots to tell people you need to back the fuck up. So I have to get raped 100 times, and then when I say stop raping me, then I get raped for the next 6 years? When do you guys stop the criminals? When do you stop the bad people from criminalizing me? When do you stop? When are you ever good people? 1 million crimes as an adult, 1 million crimes as a child? You motherfuckers are never going to stop. You're never going to fucking stop. And if I have to ask you to be free, like Malcolm X says, you're not going to give me permission. I'm going to defend myself, you punk ass bitch. The only thing I haven't fucking done is be fucking terrible. The only thing I haven't done is be terrible. I've taken photographs. I've taken videos. I've been patient. Just because I got the patience of Job, you guys are going to scapegoat me for the rest of my fucking life? The system is broken like a motherfucker. If 3 warning shots is a crime, I'll happily do my fucking penance when you start arresting the people that committed major crimes bigger than the ones that you're accusing me of. But when you do nothing about anything that people have done to me, you're just setting me up to get raped for the rest of my life. 2 million goddamn crimes, and then you're going to say, when I say stop raping me, that I'm the bad guy? Fuck you. Fuck you. This stupid bitch ass piece of shit. I'm not a racist. Shut the fuck up, you racist fucking piece of shit. Everybody listen to Abraham Lincoln. Tell us, do you even have a black friend, Mr. Not Racist? I bet you this piece of shit doesn't even have a black friend. I bet you this piece of shit doesn't even know the quote, MLK quote. Judge each other by the content of character, not the color of their skin. He doesn't even have the right ideology. Do you donate to the United Legal Negro College Fund? What the fuck do you do that's anti-racist? I love not telling the whole world I'm not racist. I am not a racist. But this bitch ass piece of shit was offended by the fucking question. Are you a sexist? Are you an anti-Semite? What groups of people do you think you're better than? If you're not racist, you should be able to answer all those questions. And again, I'm allowed to do jury selection. That motherfucker showed bias right off the top. He should have been removed for cause. But he blindsided me. Gonna be a fucking punk ass bitch right there, just showing contempt. All the hatred and contempt in the world right there in the middle of court. And he doesn't know the black population. In America, it's 17%. And in Kentucky, it's 9%. Alabama's 20-something%. In the Valley, 3%. We're the black folks. You guys are more fucking racist than the rest of the fucking nation. And Lafayette had, you know, these goddamn piece of shit conquistador is brown on brown crime. They went ahead and goddamn enslaved the Navajo like the Navajo wasn't shit. And they all were kind of doing to each other, but the Utes and the Comanches, they were kind of the main motherfuckers. The Kiowa and the Navajo were getting fucked over by the Utes and the Comanches. The Comanches were like the biggest slave runners out here. So I just keep on thinking about that stupid old fucking piece of shit. Yeah, I thought that kindness and goodness, I guess after this, I respect strong people. I respect strong people that, hold themselves strongly. Me thinking that you look like a nice person, you don't have no compassion. You couldn't even see goodness in a good man. So what the fuck? You're not a good people. I like being a good American. I like being a good American citizen. I like being polite to people and treating my neighbors the way that they want to be treated. I like reading the laws, paying for my permits. I like being a good, lawful American citizen. I like it. But you're saying that I'm not allowed to be a good, lawful American citizen. You're saying you're going to get me raped for 6 fucking years. And you think what I needed was someone to give a damn. What I needed was a witness. What I need is somebody to fucking... What the fuck is going on? All this shit's happening and nobody's saying a goddamn word to me. And I'm supposed to pretend it's on videotape. And I'm supposed to what? Ignore my own eyeballs and my own evidence? Fuck you. It's not right. It's not fucking fair. And I'm going to send some emails out and maybe I'll get a couple follow-up fucking questions. I'm not fucking lying. It's goddamn videotape, you fucking bitch-ass pieces of shit. You got a videotape of me driving in a truck, driving away from you after you tried to run over my dogs. You tried to murder my dogs and I just drove by you and then came back. What? It was my attitude afterwards? You don't think people, you think what? What? It's like some people act like him jerking his steering wheel towards me isn't a fucking crime. He slowed. He acted like he also lied. All the perjuries that we're going to cover up, even that good old Hunter Velasquez. You didn't remember when I went in with Colin Romero? I mean, let's just get, there was other cops that were there, so let's get all the police officers in there. You don't remember when that happened? You turned on your thing, you was a real fucking prick, and you didn't do a fucking thing. You was a lazy pile of fucking shit. Hunter Velasquez was the first person I went and talked to. When he goes to the scene, you see how my dog's in the middle of the road? I've been goddamn doing the best that I could to make sure my dogs doesn't go to the middle of the road. You guys go to the middle of the road because there's fucking danger. And then when my dog went out there, Tim was out there in the video, Hunter Velasquez suggests, kill him, the dog. Oh, here comes the dog. We'll kill him. Great, Hunter Velasquez. Those are my practice kids. The reason why I had dogs is this. I'm going to be a father, and I'm going to get a career, and I'm going to raise a family. So I have these dogs because they're my practice kids. My kids are going to need space. They're going to need their own rooms, and they're going to need a good neighborhood and a good society to live in. So when I had Tecumseh, he was actually protecting and serving. Goddamn cops should be in tandem with dogs. They shouldn't be opposed to dogs. Dogs protect and serve. And yeah, they'll protect and serve a criminal just as they'll protect and serve anybody else. But you're only one man, and you can't protect and serve 3,000 or 4,000 people. So what if all 3,000 or 4,000 people have their own little dog and they got their own protection? It's not much protection, but it's some protection. A dog could be kicked and shot just like anybody and anything else. But dogs love each other. Dogs are angels and they protect and serve us. So when you hear about somebody's dog being fucking murdered, you as a cop should be like, shit, that's a cop. A dog protects and serves like a motherfucker. They protect and serve. They protect life, liberty, and limb like a motherfucker. They love man probably more than man loves himself. Even Napoleon. I read a story about Napoleon seeing how his master, the soldier, was dead on the battlefield, and the dog kept licking his master's face and then coming to him and back again. The dog was torn between his loyalty and love for his master that had taken care of him and his need to be saved. He needs to be saved. And Napoleon said that he saw thousands of men die and nothing ever bothered him as much as what that dog was doing. That dog was legitimately confused and torn between two emotions. I need to live, but my master is dead, and I love my master, but he's not moving, and he hasn't moved for several days, and I'm hungry and I'm thirsty, and these people might have food and water. So this piece of shit ain't no... Everybody listen, Abraham Lincoln's about to speak up. No, go ahead, Mr. Nat Turner. Go ahead. No, go ahead, Mr. Frederick Douglass. Let's hear what this anti-racist is about to say. How are you not a racist? I wish I would have asked him that question. Give me one little tiny example. First, explain your temper tantrum. Why do you have attitude? I'm allowed to ask you questions, so you throw an attitude. That seems like you can't be a fair person, can you? Is it the question or is it me? And then when he says it's the question, well, people are just too crazy about that racism stuff. I've ran into racist after racist after racist. You don't know my life story. I've ran into nothing but fucking racist motherfuckers. If you're anti-racist, you would be so fucking happy to run into a person like me. Because if you understood my life experiences, what I've understood about life is you have to be nice and polite to each other. Because the moment that you're not, then that's when you're fucking... that bitch-ass piece of shit pushed the rest of them to... He's got bloodlust. He's a hate-filled piece of shit who's got bloodlust. And there's two reasons why I can only presume why all these piles of shit are going along with the fucking program. One big reason is I think that they need the system to work. They need in their minds to believe that the system actually goes and stops the criminals. And so they'll protect the fucking system. Or maybe they're eating off the system. Maybe they're a bunch of systemites. A bunch of systemites who lives off the fucking system. So they have to defend the fucking system. So, or they just fascist piles of shit. And anytime a fascist fucking cop makes a fascist decision, I kind of feel like Michael Cohen in some respects. Michael Cohen goes to fucking jail. Meanwhile, Donald's the one that fucking paid the prostitute off. What did Michael Cohen go to jail for? For obeying and listening to the FBI? What did he go to jail for? If he walks away feeling a strong sense of injustice, well, the main culprit, you let the kingfish, the king criminal fish, you let him go. And then said that my little, tiny part of the thing was the big thing. No, it wasn't. The kingfish is going to find some other fucking lawyer to pay somebody else off. I'm nothing. I'm nobody. I'm not part of the fucking thing at all. And if injustice is a threat to justice everywhere, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere, what the fuck is the matter with all you motherfuckers? Yeah, you can't go around hurting people, kicking people. You can't go around committing injustices against fucking people, you fucking piles of shit. Am I the only virtuous person out here? So that piece of shit, he wears a little sweater vest. So this motherfucker, he couldn't defend himself. He wouldn't have been able to survive the shit that I fucking survived. And he's not a kind person. Deep down inside, it's fucking anger and ugliness. And womankind. What the fuck, womankind? You don't lead with your heart. You don't give a damn about others. You don't have compassion. And you don't have... You're supposed to be better than others. You're supposed to be better than the men. Men call women their better half. But they didn't hear a word I said. I'm speaking English. I don't know why you all can't hear me. It's bullshit that you keep committing crimes against me. It's fucking bullshit. Tell me not to defend myself. Tell me that you're going to take all my property and all my fucking... Someone's got to take care of my dogs too. Nobody gives a shit about this stuff. You fuck over the father, who the fuck is going to take care of the children? You're fucking over a good man, a good family man who has followed the laws and paid for his permits. You're fucking over a good family man who had a green gate. It's like liar, liar, Jim Carrey. But you said he was a good father. So hit him where it hurts. You said he was a good father. So hit him where it hurts. This is wrong, Your Honor. This is wrong. What are we doing here? He's a good brother. No, he was a good son. No, he's a good father. He's a good father. He's a good grandfather. You said he was a good grandfather. So, hit him where it hurts. He wanted a house, he wanted a career, and he wanted a homestead, and he wanted to raise his family. Fuck him. Hit him where it hurts. He cares about these things. So take away everything he gives a shit about. It took so long to get that jury trial for that bitch-ass piece of fucking shit. Just now, I'm not a racist. You're a hate-filled, ugly, criminal fucking pile of shit, you ugly bitch. You're not welcome to my fucking barbecue. Judge not, lest ye be judged. You want to sit there and say I'm not Dahmer, but that's what the fuck you're fucking pretending I am. 6 years, you're going to get me raped? You know, if you would have given me a not guilty verdict, I've been punished. The first 2 years in Costilla County, I'm getting terrorized by Phil Greeny and his buddies. And then the next 2 years, I'm being terrorized by the court system. When the fuck do I get to live my life? The law says you're not allowed to resist. So when a cop says, well, get in the paddy wagon. Yeah, you are resisting, see? You're putting your hands on me. It's impossible to be perfectly fucking... It's impossible to be perfect. How the fuck are you supposed to... If a cop wants to put his hands on you, how do you... You have to resist a little bit. You have to. No. I'm not going to just willfully go with you because the moment you make a decision to fuck over my life, I really want to fuck your life over. Okay, here you go, officer. Go ahead. And then when you go to jail, I mean, it'd be easy as heck just to get 3 people with guns. Pow, 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 pow. I don't even know why they make it look like it was a hanging. Just act like some gangsters broke in and shot him up and then they ran off. Be easy as heck. He's right there in the cell. Got no protection whatsoever. Just pop, 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 pop. I heard about one guy dying of flies were eating him. Flies? So just keep him in the fucking room, a dirty ass room, and eventually the flies will kill him. Oof. And what I needed, for those people that think that all this is acceptable and okay, was a witness, for someone to give a damn. Sit next to me, see the events that I'm seeing, and then you can go and report exactly. But I ask stupid ass fucking dumb motherfuckers, and they're covering up the crimes that they witnessed themselves. They're so goddamn dedicated to fucking me over, to being wicked, to not giving a damn. I don't know what the fuck they're dedicated to, but it's ugly and it's gross. I know we're a dog-eat-dog capitalist society, so yeah, we gotta get in there, get into the arena, and there's competition, but ultimately, when you take away a person's, right to water, well, you gotta fight for water. I grew up without water. We never had water growing up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. It's one thing that you don't want universal health care for your fellow Americans, but it's another that you're saying that I gotta get green beans shoved up my fucking ass till the day I die. You're never gonna stop. Thank God I got a couple months to be able to put all this together, but when they were fucking terrorizing me while I was being terrorized, I'm barely fucking making the notes. I'm not living my life. I'm fucking videotaping them and documenting all this shit. So my whole life is being dictated by the criminals. And if some of these sons of bitches somehow if they're tied to law enforcement, this isn't fucking law enforcement shit. This is stalking. And this is bullshit. And it's ugly and it's gross. And it's been ugly and gross my whole fucking life. I had 2 little mice that I was trying to take care of, and because I couldn't fucking go, they wind up dying. So I don't know what kind of shit you're making up in your fucking head, what kind of person I am, but I'm the kind of person that saw 2 little baby mice and tried to take care of them, but because I was being stalked, I tried to go out here. I think it's Phil Greeny. It could have been someone else, I don't know, but there was some shit that was happening, and so for a week I just stayed put. And they ended up dying. So you guys are pieces of shit. I told you these crimes are happening. I don't have a peace of mind because you guys are not giving me any reassurance whatsoever. I'm sick of ugly asshole motherfuckers that don't give a damn. It sucks to be a victim, but what's worse is when I tell this stupid 50-year-old fucking pile of shit that I was a victim, and he's just a stupid, dumbass motherfucking piece of shit who don't give a fuck. That hurts my feelings, man. You know, I could just probably live my life without, I'll just resolve the next time that they try to do something, I'm going to do something, okay? So there, I went ahead and solved my own problem. But now, I told you that this shit was happening, and for the rest of your life, you're going to have to be a punk-ass bitch. Because when I ask you to give a damn and you say, no! You'll have to fucking rationalize and justify why you were such an ugly piece of shit bitch. And you showing contempt and disgust and hatred, I'm going to get arrested for maybe grimacing, but that fucking bitch-ass piece of shit threw fucking attitude. And isn't that what goddamn attitude? It wasn't the gunshots. The big rig Nazi wasn't afraid of the gunshots. Big rig Nazi was afraid of my attitude afterwards. Okay. Attitude isn't a crime, but it is an indication of, you know, disdain. Anyways. Yeah. Yeah, that punk ass bitch. I'm going to assume you're a racist punk ass bitch. I don't think you donate to the United Negro League, and I bet you don't even have a black friend. You don't even have an ideology where if I say you're a racist, why not just be proudly racist? Or proudly not racist? I love not being racist. No, I don't judge people by fucking superficial bullshit. I don't judge people based upon superficial bullshit. No. I judge you based upon who you are. What you do, what you think, who you are. So next time, if there is a next time, I'll be fucking ready. Nah, he's got an attitude. Explain your attitude. Huh? I don't have an attitude. What do you mean? No, I just asked you a question, and we all heard it, so you have nothing but contempt, huh? The first question I asked you, and you got attitude? That's a terrible first impression. So my first impression of this 50-year-old fucking Yale fucking acting like fucking stuck-up motherfucker is that you're a punk-ass bitch, and you're going to try to fucking rape me and my fucking family and my fucking neighbors and everything about me till the day I die. So go fuck yourself. Judge not lest ye be judged. You piece of shit bitch. You're fucking guilty, motherfucker.